Alrighty, it is June 19th, 2024. I'm at my mom's house doing a garden tour. Number 7, I believe. And just got back from Kentucky yesterday on vacation visiting my grandparents. So a lot of stuff has changed since I've done the last video. First of all, the tulips aren't there anymore. I took them out. Had a snail there for some reason. And anyways, oh, and there was some sunflowers that I got for my graduation party, but my mom let them die, but I put them here so the sprinklers can get them, so they're doing better than they were, but I don't know. Here's the Cleveland Select Flowering Pear Tree. The new growth is starting to turn the regular colors, but it's got, all this was new growth, and all of that and all that is not green anymore. And as you can see, it's got those little things on it, little fruit things, whatever they are. They aren't edible, they're just hard and weird, but that's what the flowers were, and then none of those. You can see it looks pretty good. It's a flowering pear tree. It's gotten really tall. At the top it's starting to turn red for some reason. The leaves are, I don't know if you can see that. And over here is the Sienna Glen maple tree. It's a mix between a silver maple and an autumn blaze maple tree. And it's doing good. You can see the new growth is still green on here, and it must still be growing. I'm assuming when it turns brown it stopped growing, but green there and there. Really long new growth from there to there, there to there, all that. At the top's really long new growth, so that's really good. And the trunk is there. And so yeah, that thing's gonna get huge fast. And if you're wondering what a silver maple is, you see those trees up there? Those are silver maples, and then the autumn blaze maple is like a, there's one by my dad's house and the neighbors, and there's one in our backyard, but they get pretty big too. So, yep. And here's some of the lilies. These ones are starting to open up. They're red. There's a pink one there, and then there's some yellow ones here. And this isn't lily, just so you know. It's a spinning thing. That's decoration. Then there's a bush there. Some weeds here, and then these are perennials that will start blooming soon. Those are really pretty. I forget what they are. And a bush there, more there. And I pulled the weeds out of the back garden today, this morning. Tons of weeds in there that I pulled out, so that's what that is. I mowed them up. We mowed the lawn today. The grass in my mom's yard grows so fast somehow. So that's why the dirt looks like it's somewhat tilled, is because I was pulling all these weeds out. And a lot of the weeds are these. This is called common purslane or something like that. And there's a lot of ants throughout the soil, so I had to do it as fast as I can, and hopefully the ants wouldn't get me, because I didn't feel like dealing with the ants. Now they don't hurt, but it's just annoying, and it's like, oh my gosh. So here's all the peppers. Some of them are chocolate bell, some of them are bell red or something like that. So there's those. Some of them are golden California wonders also. That's what this one is, I think. See pepper there, and all of those. You see the tomatoes here. They're cherry tomatoes. I think there's some sugar, and some of them are other ones. Not sure. Forgot. See, these ones are sun gold, so I guess it's the same. And these ones are sugar rush cherry tomatoes. So you can see the flowers on them. Pretty soon there'll be some tomatoes. Might already be some somewhere. Let me see if I can find some. There's one right there. I'm not sure if they're all cherry tomatoes or not. I think they are. There's another tomato there. And there's behind the house, behind the backyard, there's a forest field that there's like a mansion all up in them trees over there. There's a mansion up there. They own like 5 houses over there, and then they own that mansion, and they have a field over here behind the house that has horses in it, and then on the other side there's a field over there, so they're rich for sure. And I guess that house has been there for before all this neighborhood was built, and this was all built around that mansion there, I guess, and then all the fields they want is built around there. So I guess it's probably 1970s it was built, maybe, I don't remember, I haven't looked, but this house was 1979, so I don't know. Anyways, there's tomatoes. This one looks like it's wilting a little bit. And here's, somehow a tomato popped up here. A tomato popped up here, and right there. And one popped up there and right there. So there's 5 tomatoes that popped up out of the blue that we didn't plant. I'm assuming that, well, I remember there was a tomato rotten from last year and one there from last year. I think it actually seeded. but I don't remember anything being over here. Anyways, yeah, tomato randomly right there. There's some onions here that came up from last year. This asparagus came up from last year. And we planted these 2 onions. Actually, that one's garlic, and this one's, I don't remember. I think it was Walla Walla onion. Tomato there, and then right here is some basil, as you can see. And then there's the asparagus again, that tomato randomly popping up right there. Maybe there's a 6th one, because I'm seeing one there too. Wow. Alright, 6 tomatoes that randomly popped up. You can see the raspberry bush is growing. It's got some raspberries on it, as you can see. Oh, what's that? There you go. There's one. There's some other ones. There's one that's green still. There's that tomato that popped up, and one there. I didn't plant them, like I said. There was a tomato randomly there, and then that's right there is a hollyhock, and right there is a hollyhock. I'll plant tons of seeds everywhere, and that's how they started out in my dad's backyard. Behind underneath the pine tree, there's some hollyhocks that are about this tall now, and they're going to bloom soon. But when I first planted them, they popped up like that the first year or two. They didn't get any taller than that. But then by the 3rd or 4th year, they started like growing this tall, and then by the 4th year, it was about this, and this is the 5th year, I believe. So they're definitely going to pop up sometime, I hope, as long as the cats don't dig them out. As you can see, this is the grapevine. It's caught onto that decoration there, just trying to cling on to stuff. I'm going to try to aim it to grow somewhere else, and not in the lawn there. I guess this will grow everywhere, anywhere it wants to, and take up this whole fence here, I guess. That's not what I was expecting, but the neighbors had there's a stump over there that the neighbors have. I don't know if you can see it in their garden. You see that stump right there? That was a grapevine, and it went from this tree almost, like covered up half their lawn, and then went all the way up to that whole garden. It was huge. And they're telling us, oh, and they're hard to get rid of too, because you have to like kill them every year, and they come back the next year, and then they finally got it to die. But tons of grapes. Then here's the strawberries. There's that garden again, but here's the strawberries. They've definitely grown. There's a plant there, and there's one there, and then here, and then there, and one here too. But it's trying to spread more, so what will happen is they'll shoot out these shoots, and then you see those leaves right there? Somewhere right there is going to put roots down in there and start growing there. Same thing there and there. So that's I think is pretty cool. I just wish there's more room. There's air conditioners, you can see it's on. Here's the neighbor's trees. They got leaves on them. As you can see, the Norway, no, this flower plant has got too hot, so it died. That's what the Johnny Jump Ups did at my dad's house too. It's gotten hot here, 90s, 100s almost. Here's the Royal Red Norway maple tree. As you can see, this is all new growth here, from here to here. New growth there to there, all that. So all that purple is new growth. It's doing good. And then here's the garden over here. I weeded this one too. There's lettuce here, lettuce, all that there. And let's see, this is cucumbers, which I think I saw a cucumber somewhere, but it's definitely gonna grow into the lawn. I had a feeling that would happen. But see, it's like grown out. It's like there's a little tiny cucumber right there. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. But it's gonna try to grow in the lawn. There's another one. I love gardens. And then there's some flowers with the cucumber behind it. I remember seeing like something, there's more cucumbers. Wow, we're gonna get a lot of cucumbers. I think we already got one zucchini from somewhere. I can't remember which one's a zucchini. I think that's over there. Let's see what this one is. This one cucumber? That one's cucumber. Lettuce all here. As you can see, they got flowers on them. Here's more tomatoes here for some reason. I think these are regular ones because the leaves look bigger, but I don't know for sure. And then there's, oh, I forgot what this was. I think, oh, it was curled parsley. And you can see the tomatoes are going all the way over here. And over here, randomly, some peppers. They're all too close together, but we find there's a weed I forgot to pull out right there. So it's really some type of grass, but you can see the horse field. I don't know if they're mowing or what, but there comes a tractor somewhere over there. You can see it's red there. If I guess they're mowing, I feel so bad. We have, I'll like mess with Mia, and I'll throw her toys up in the air. We always play like that. Mia will I'll throw her dog toys up in the air. And sometimes they land back there and I feel so bad. And I used to be able to jump the fence and get them and they didn't mind, but now I'm getting too heavy, so I don't want to break the fence. So there's probably like a dozen of dog toys out there, which I feel so bad, but oh well. They're used to it, I guess. I feel bad though. Anyways, you can see some flowers there, and soon to be flowers there, and some peppers will come up soon, hopefully. There's also a pepper here and a pepper there. And you see one of the horses right there. There's tons of horses behind, well not tons, but there's quite a few horses behind the fence, behind the field there, which is nice to see. So hopefully they won't build houses there, because everywhere around here where there's a field, they're building houses around here, and it sucks. Like when I was really little and I first started YouTube, in that house that I had the videos Zone 7 running and Zone 6 running, the old videos back then, that was a house that I lived in for most of my life until I was, well, from when I was like 3 to 10, but it felt like most of my life because time went by slow back then. And my parents, I guess they brought, when my sister was born, they bought that house because you could see the sunset there. And right when they bought it, they started building houses behind it. There was all field, and I started building houses behind it, so that's lovely. But now there's a whole huge city behind it now, it feels like, because they're building neighborhoods and things are going crazy here, and the traffic's bad here all the time now. You can see a big, huge squash there, some squash around here, one there. This crookneck, there's one there. It's all crookneck squash. And then over here is a different type of squash. Forgot what it was. Probably the, I don't know, spaghetti squash. I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's a zucchini there. If I call it zucchini, it's an accident. My mom calls it zucchini to be funny, and so I accidentally sometimes call it zucchini. And she'll call squashes, she'll call them squish. So she's funny like that. Anyway, so if I call it a zucchini or a squish, my bad. But you can see there's a zucchini there and a squash there. There's some big bangs going on over there. Not fireworks, not sure what's going on, but that was loud from here, and it's like way over there. If you live around here, the whole freaking month of end of June, and then from the end of June to the beginning of August, guess what happens? Every single day people do fireworks. Now it's one thing to do it like a week before, like a couple of days before the 4th of July and a couple of days after, but the month before, the end of the month before and the beginning of the month after, people here are crazy. I hate Utah. I mean, I love it, but I hate it. But no, let's do fireworks every single day. Like, how do you have the money for that? I wouldn't waste on that many fireworks. So many people, you'll hear fireworks around here every single day from the end of June to the beginning of August, every single day. And it's more around the 4th of July. There's tons of them constantly all night long. There's curfew limits, so you can't do it past 11, but no, people will do it anyways till like 3 or 4 in the morning, which I don't mind it personally, but my mom does because she was in the military and got blown up by a bomb once, and every time it just brings back like PTSD for her when she heard bombs and stuff. So fireworks she doesn't like too much. So just I feel bad for her. Anyways, sorry about that random stuff. So there's the squash and all that stuff. There's another one. There's a zucchini there. It's called the zucchini. That's my mom. My mom's so funny. Oh, there's another one there. We already picked one, so there's one there. I love zucchini. My mom makes really good zucchini noodles. Not zucchini noodles, zucchini noodles. There's one there. She'll get a zucchini. I can't remember how she does it, but she's got this like thing that makes them look like noodles, and it's really good. She'll put like something on it. I don't know what it is, but it's really good. She makes really good asparagus too. Asparagus is so good. Here is the Autumn Blaze maple tree. It got huge from when we first got it. When we first got it, it was up to there. Now it's all there, all of that. So as you can see, excuse me, I got the hiccups a little bit. You see the new growth has kind of stopped being green, so it might stop growing new growth. And now the cherries. The cherries on the tree are red. We got some fresh red cherries. But they're supposed to, you see that tag? They're supposed to look like that. I think they're supposed to get a little darker. I tried a cherry today. I was like, eh. They're sweetheart cherries and they're not sweet. But they're not bad. They taste good, like a cherry, but they're not sweet. So maybe by the next couple of days they'll be ready and sweet. But I usually try to get them right when they turn red because this happens. Now in Kentucky, where my grandma's always tell her, she'll always be like, oh,
Hey, don't be picking my cherries.
he's messing around. But anyways, my grandma will be like, oh, she'll be like, oh, you want to eat the cherries right when they come off because then the birds will eat them. But around here, it's never the birds that eat them. It's the bugs that get them. So I'm pretty sure bugs always get them. That might have been from birds, but usually the bugs get them first. So you can see a fresh little cherry there. I'm still gonna wait a couple of days to eat them, but I'm just gonna try one. And then here is this one. They taste good still. I mean, I think they're ready, but I guess they get sweeter. So my stepdad, he's funny. Last year, we had like 3 cherries, and guess what happened? My sister ate all them 3 before he even got to them. So he's like, don't be picking my cherries. It's funny, because my sister decided, there's some cherries. Let's eat every single one of them. There was only like 3 that made it, I think, but like there's 3 or 4 people that live here, so she should have like let each person have one, but no, she had to eat all of them. So he's like, don't eat my cherries. But anyways, you can see they're good. These ones look red. No, they're all red. But you can see there's another amount of new growth from last year. This is the new growth from this year. And one thing I wanted to show you that I noticed after I did the last garden tour, there's a sunflower right here. I didn't know. Oh, there's honeybees on that Virginia creeper. That's cute. Anyways, I didn't know there's a sunflower here. So last couple of years, and this was from the garden we had in 2020. Remember when there was a pool all around here, and there was a big garden back there, all to there, and then garden over there, not grass over there's just a garden. Well, we had sunflowers like these against that whole fence. And we they don't come back every year. They only, unless the seed is really healthy and makes it. So we had some come up. And the year after, we were moving the dirt from there to here and filled on this, because this was like a big ditch on this side, and that was ground level, because the pool was like, and it was about this high, or no, it was about this high on this side, but it was high, like tall on that side, because the ground is like sloped. So we moved the dirt, all this area, so we moved dirt all there from over there where the garden was, and ever since then, we've been having random sunflowers everywhere. Last year was in those rocks, now it's in this rock. And I don't know if there's any over there or not. I don't know how it's growing. It's not getting sprinklered. It's not getting hit by the sprinklers. We haven't been getting enough rain anymore, so I don't know if it's gonna die or not. I don't know if it's gonna get ran over, because this is a driveway and sometimes we bring the trailer back here. But, so I wouldn't count on it like staying alive the whole year, but it'd be nice if it can. But I know it's a sunflower because I can tell by the leaves, and the sun's that way and it's facing towards there. In the morning it was facing this way, so that's how you know it's a sunflower. It will follow the sun. But as you can see, it's summer here. Everything's green. The neighbors have some, you see those over there? There's like some weeping yuccas over there. They're starting to be bloomed soon. They might have already bloomed. The ones in my dad's yard are gonna start blooming soon. But as you can see, it's summer, everything's green. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.